I've never actually watched Rick and Morty. I've
No,
heard
but
it's actually very good. Its fandom just turns me off a bit.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
if you need something, another thing to scratch the itch after you're done with Lower Decks, that is not more Lower Decks, then maybe.
Okay.
Oh, that's highly accurate for sure.
Okay.
yeah. I find it's there's certain episodes that just turn me off completely, but that has more to do with my sense of humor does not line up a lot with Rick and Morty.
Like I think from what I've seen of it, I think I would really enjoy it. Or
It's
at least,
extremely funny.
Yeah,
Like and it's quite intelligent, but it falls in that category of thing, like you said, the fandom's can be a little intense, but like it also falls in that category of like other things like Fight Club and stuff like that. Whereas like if you identify heavily with the main character, you're like, yeah, I like this guy. It's like, ooh, you sure about that?
Yeah. Are you sure Rick Sanchez is the hero here?
Mm-hmm.
And Dan Harmon is excellent with that kind of content too. Like Dan Harmon knows how to write that extremely well. Of like, this person is not meant to be emulated, but you can still empathize without like venerating.
Okay.
I mean, some of these challenges are also things we've actually just kind of done already, where it's like, oh, check out that new hit the Garage just made featuring Jacob, and like we did that, so good.
Yeah.
We're on the same page, Chad and us.
We got one for Turn On Corey's Lights. I'm going to say we did that.
Wow, we're knocking them out.
Yeah, and we listened to that song. So I'm going to say we did that.
Though if you're looking for Dan Harmon properties, Harmon Quest, I think first, and then Rick and Morty, because it's quite short. And I think it got sold to VRV, maybe, when CISO went under.
Yeah, that sounds right, and it is very good. The brilliance of Harmon Quest is the celebrity guests they get. They are very, very good. Seeing like Sarah Silverman or Kumail Nanjiani or Paula Tompkins play a D&D character for 20 minutes is extremely good.
Or Pathfinder. They're just thrown into Pathfinder. No questions asked.
We completed a challenge while you were gone.
Awesome.
We
I'm going to
told
step away
things-
for a minute. I'll be right back.
We told things about Cameron that we liked about him.
Oh, good.
And then I marked off the ones about listening to the song about eating bread.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also very bad at finishing anything that I start. As anyone who knows me will attest to, I'm the king of like not coming through on things. But I've been trying to listen to the Magnus archives, and I've hit like this roadblock in the most recent season, where now I actually need to start paying attention to it. Otherwise, it was like this great thing to just kind of like have on in the background, and it like precisely filled the X-Files shaped hole in every streaming service. But like in the 5th season, there are things actually happening, and now I can't just have it on in the background while I'm like playing a different video game.
I totally feel you on that. The last several years, like I've had very little like mental capacity for like things with narrative. So I watch a lot of YouTube, not a lot of TV or movies. I'm getting it back a little bit, but like I totally feel where it's just like can't pay full attention to that right now.
Like and to be clear, the 5th season is good. It's really interesting. I just don't know why I can't pay attention to things anymore.
So is it
It's
just
too
like
much to pay attention to. You have attention fatigue.
Yeah, is it just kind of like a thing of you don't finish watching things because maybe you kind of get bored, or something else is more interesting at the time, or like Molly said, attention fatigue is really a thing.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's like if I'm more visually engaged or not, but sometimes I find when I'm listening to a podcast, I will actually have tuned it out for a couple of minutes, and when I start paying attention to it again, I will be completely lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to podcasts in headphones if I need to, like, focus on something else, like, you know, folding my laundry or what have you. Like, I categorize TV shows in like there's 1 eyeball and 2 eyeball shows. How many eyeballs does the show need?
Mm-hmm.
Does the show need 1 ear, or do I have to give it both ears? Like Radiolab is a 2-ear show, but you know, Mabim Bam is a 1. Just kind of throw that on, walk in and out of the room. They'll go on without you.
Yeah,
But
Like
you
when I'm
can't
reading
just,
a-
like,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
oh no, like This American Life as well is like sort of is what I think podcasts are still. That's my template of like this tightly edited, scripted thing. That is just sort of watertight down to the second. Like the Memory Palace is the only like new thing I've found that really scratches that. But most podcasts are just kind of people sitting and chatting.
Yeah.
A lot
But
of
then
them,
there's
yeah.
audiobooks and radio plays, which are sort of 2 ears. Like what is like Thomas was saying, like narrative things are 2 eyeballs, right? Kind of sometimes you can't give that many eyeballs to something.
Yep.